Hi guys, James here from Sunseeker Southampton down in Swanwick Marina. With COVID restrictions easing off, finally able to set up this boat for a proper viewing today. So just behind me here, we're going to take another look round the 95 yacht that we had a look at recently. So this is Project 446, which is a new Sunseeker 2020 model 95 yacht. So now with the restrictions eased, I'm able to take the covers off, cushions out, set her up properly. So it's going to be a brief tour today. If you refer back to my other tour, which I'll put a link in at the end of this video, where we'll go into the a bit more detail through the video walkthrough itself. But here obviously you can see with the sun out today, very different feel with the covers off, much more in her home environment, so to speak. So stepping on board, see beautiful teak here, 1,000 kilo lift capacity. It'll take a 900 kilo tender, so up to 5.2 metre Williams rib or similar. Coming up into the cockpit here, now you can see without those back aft curtain of covers on, just how much space, natural light. It's a really nice elevated position to enjoy the view, whether it's watching kids playing in the water with paddle boards or somewhere nice to sit in the evening moored in port for fine dining. We've got space to put a couple more director's chairs here by this lovely big teak table, and you can see the finish on this cockpit upholstery. It's this lovely canvas umbrella type fabric. Obviously got all the scatter cushions out as well, so we've got some nice neutral colours with some turquoises and greys, very modern feel, and that reflects really the whole interior. Obviously now the full benefit of opening up those patio doors, so we've got a very much an inside outside, everything merging into one. You can see nice, no threshold on the door there, so we've got this is a deck drain underneath here, so seamless transition inside, and we're really greeted by a massive expanse of entertaining and socialising area. So over on the starboard side we've got the TV and a high-low box there, 55-inch high-low TV, a couple of nice tub chairs, lots of fabric upholstery upgrades. We've got this lovely Cadorin silver oak wood floor, and then on the port side here, this big U-shaped seating area opposite the table, freestanding tub chaise here, space to put books under, have you under the top. Side windows here, so these are electric blinds in the saloon, and then coming forward we've got big expansive rectangular dining table here, loads of upgrades. So the wood here is this is a Bengay wood, satin finish. You see the nice graining running through the wood here, stainless steel inlay, and then in the middle here we've got Palisandro stone inlay in the table here, and then the same up on top. You have a look on the port side worktop here, a bit difficult to see in the sun, but there's almost like a sparkly glitter fleck in that. It's a really nice finish, contrasts beautifully with the silver sprayed doors, high gloss lacquer on the doors there, with again stainless steel detailing. This is a sort of grey Whistler leather on all the dining chairs, and then on the sofas themselves. So this is a Zimmer and Road fabric, again an upgrade, nice texture to it, and that runs through master cabin as well. Inlaid carpet around the dining table area, just to warm the boat up a bit, and then we've got some additional detailing up on the forward bulkhead there with that inset mirrored panel. These like a smoke glass either side, and then this sort of centre feature, nice place with some lights up top there to hang a nice piece of wall art if you've got a collection at home. And then say reverting back, just some basic detail stuff that we really covered in the other video, but galley here, so it's semi-commercial. We've got a preparation here as we first walk in, crew door out onto the deck, so whether that's serving aft without coming through the saloon, or for crew access in the evenings when the owner's entertaining, just makes everything that much more private. And then we've got full height refrigeration, freezers. So we covered all this in the last video, but yeah, great size fridges, freezers, all modern appliances that you expect to find at home to allow a chef to run this boat, or if you're an owner operator, say equally well equipped total transformation here. Now we've got the blinds up and all those cushions out, just to really get a nice feel of the space offered in this aft saloon layout. And then we'll work forward just to cover off the cabins. So as we discussed before, we've got master up on main deck here, which is really the centerpiece of the boat. This is what sells the boat to owner operators who want to stay under a 24-meter load line. You've got the option, rarely seen in other models at this size, to have this master up on main deck with a large centerline 2-meter wide bed here. And then we've got these great expansive glass windows. You can see that glass panel incorporated into the bulwark outside, lets loads of natural light in, and you get that nice panoramic view out there. A full high spec AV with giant TVs in here, and all the cabins pre-wired for satellite TV. Again, detailing up on the headboard, that was a custom option in here. Feature LED lighting throughout. It's all dimmable. Obviously LED sometimes is a little harsh at night, so we've got a nice setup here for getting dressed. So a mini wardrobe setup with loads of full height hanging vanity station over there, and then down into the sort of duplex apartment style heads compartment. So we've got a great size shower to one side, and then across the other side there's a separate toilet with an option for a combi bidet in there if you so wish. Featured this is Carrara marble on the tops of the sink splashbacks and what have you. So nice feature lighting up through the stairs. Glass panel here letting, say, loads of natural light throughout the boat. And we come back up into the master and head aft. Main deck here, just worth noting, we've got a separate day heads there to keep guest accommodation private. And then coming down, as we discussed before, we've got a 3 or 4 cabin layout on the 95. So this particular boat configured 4 cabins. So we're walking forward now into what is twin bed cabins, with this could option be turned into a big single VIP if you so wish. So we've got 2 single beds, and you'll notice in the floor here sliding tracks, so that this inboard bed slides out to give you an occasional double. Great for charter use if you want versatility. There's an option to have drop down Pullman beds on the walls here if you've got extra kids you need accommodation for. And of course, great size bathrooms. Everything's very much the same quality throughout, so merely massive shower stalls, stainless steel detailing, and leather, again Whistler leather inlays on the doors. These are a mirror image cabins, so we've got 2 twin berths in these 2 forward cabins, and again another shower and bathroom compartment. And then working aft to the other side of the stairs, these are 2 centerline fixed double cabins. So again, massive glass windows. Now we can take those blinds up and really show off how much light is coming into here. It's a great place to enjoy the view from, if you imagine yourself at anchor in the morning. 32-inch telly up on the bulkhead there, and again ensuite with a good sized shower, separate handset, and of course soaker in the roof. And if we come across to the other cabin, you just get full benefit of that view, as we're obviously down at waterline. Really is quite something else, and you'll notice how quiet it is in here. Water's a very good natural sound insulator. And despite the bustle that's now going on the river, now that the boating is officially open in the UK, it's still very peaceful here on board. So we come back up onto main deck. We can head on up into the internal bridge, where you'll see you've got a nice seating area by the helm here, somewhere to stand, hang out with the captain, or if you're an owner operator, somewhere to come up and join the helm. And if we sit at the helm now, we can take advantage of all the navigation equipment in front of us. You have to excuse the frame rate on the camera, the flashing screens. We've got two 19-inch navigation displays giving us radar and chart plotter functions, AIS, and depth transducers and what have you. And then across here is Sunseeker's proprietary monitoring system. So this gives things like alarms, electrical systems, tank systems, running generators. We've got three 20 kilowatt generators, all synchronized to cut in and out as the power supply demands. So the attention to detail really is fantastic. Very very nice Italian Besenzoni helm chair there. If we head on up to the Flybridge, looks a little different before now that we've got the cushions out, not quite so bare. So this lovely sort of silver grey Sunbrella fabric. So we've got the helm over on the starboard side. Again, beautiful detailed helm chairs. So this is exposed weave carbon fibre here on the framework. See, lovely big substantial stainless legs. Real feature, still I say very much within the realms of owner operator size. And if we sit up here at the helm, now we've got the dash covers off from before, so we've got two 16-inch navigation displays mirroring what we've got downstairs, and then that again is a monitoring panel on the end, and a whole array of, say, autopilot, speed and depth monitoring systems and what have you. It's all really nice to hand. Obviously with things like throttles and thrusters here, it's very easy to manoeuvre the boat, whether you're running with a short-handed just one or two crew. And if you look over the side here, you can still see, say, from stern to bow. So it is a very much an owner-operator proposition. Just suggests really, other than needing somebody to maintain the boat when you're not on board, it is still very possible to take this out with two people. Fully featured wet bar. So we've got a this is a top-loading cool box. So griddle in here, and then we've got an ice maker and a fridge behind, of course, a sink and what have you. So whether you've got a steward from stew on board and or a private family, say, loads of options for where you do your entertaining. Lovely setup now with that tea table open and all the cushions fully dressed, so to speak. And then working aft, as we talked about before, this is I say very much an open, versatile area to do with as you wish. So current configuration, we've left the boat open really for an owner to configure as needs suit, but there's an option to put a hot tub in here with a sun pad around it. We can do a crane. It's got the strengthening and the power and what have you, and ready to take a hydraulic crane up top here if you want to keep jet skis up here. And we fitted additional removable rails here, so take thumb screws out and these aft rails all come out to allow easy launching of the jet skis. Some owners just preferring really to have big teak sun loungers up here. Real statement when you first walk up those stairs. It's a very private area away from when you're in port or out at sea. It's a very private area up here. They've got massive AV system, loads of Sonon speakers and what have you, fully integrated into an onboard Wi-Fi system which will communicate within about 20 miles of land through a 4G connection. Obviously some detailed paint up here, so we've got painted radar arch in the chair, satellite dummy domes, and these have been painted in a gloss black as well, just to give a little bit more feature detailing through the yacht. So yeah, so it's a very blank canvas, this, ready to dress up with an owner's personal taste, say art, personal decor and provisions, and really she's ready to set sail and enjoy the 2020 season. So it's coming up towards the end of May now, and this is the only option we have now in the Sunseeker range of yachts from 100 feet and upwards available for 2020. It's a rare opportunity to have something this sort of size available for quick delivery, so plenty of time, whether you're taking it down to the Mediterranean on what we call on our own bum, or shipping. There's regular movements south now, so plenty of opportunity to get the boat into a med position in time to use for the summer season, or dare I say, if you'd like to stay here in the UK, we could accommodate here at Swanwick or certainly other south coast marinas. She's still very much a usable option here in the UK. Just walking down the side decks, you fully appreciate all this glass, acres of teak, and stainless steel detailing. She's got a proper mini ship feel about her with these real high rails. Spin it around, look down that bulwark, just how deep everything is. Real feeling of solidarity. So you've got a nice private seating area here, up forward, and then above on that main raised pilot house deck, we've got that massive sun pad. Get 10 people up there. Great place to sit if you're just cruising along at sort of 8 knots. If we talk a few technicals, so 1250 nautical mile range at 10 to 12 knots. She gets up to about 26 knots flat out with the 12V MTU 1950 horsepower engines that she's got fitted. We're carrying 12,000 litres of fuel, and I think we're 1,750 litres of water on one of these, so plenty of capacity. And she's got preparation for water maker, so that's easy to retrofit if you're going somewhere that needs it. So very comprehensively spec'd. With starting price is just over £6.3 million ex-tax. As you see her here, she's 7.2 or just under £7.2 million ex-tax, so around 12% extras, which is pretty typical on a yacht this size. Realistically, you'd probably spend in the region of 100 to 150,000 on additional items to sort of fully finish the yacht. So we're talking tenders, toys, so maybe some things like additional AV equipment if you so wish. But really, she's pretty much ready to go. It's just owner's personal items, and other than PDI here to run through the systems where the yachts have been shut up during the COVID restrictions. I say she's very much ready to go. So if you'd like to come down and check her out for real in the flesh, we are now able to facilitate viewings, all within regulations. So my name is James Lumley at Sunseeker Southampton. Mobile is +44 7747 686 587, or it's James at sunseekersouthampton.com. Send you a full library of photos and answer any further questions you've got on this yacht or anything else in the range that you think might be more appropriate. So you can see her sat here on a 30-metre pontoon. The yacht's 28 metres overall, so she does fit quite nicely here on a hammerhead berth. And the south coast really is your oyster. Loads of opportunity to go and check out the West Country, or heading east up around to the Norfolk coast, and even up to Scotland through Caledonian Canal and what have you. There's a multitude of amazing places you can go boating in the UK if you're not able to travel overseas this year. But I say that for those that are prepared to make those journeys, then it's very much a case of, through our Sunseeker London Group network, we've got 41 offices throughout the Mediterranean, so we can facilitate arriving boats into all the big Med territories, and an ongoing maintenance, gardiennage, crewing and what have you, to really make a complete seamless service. I say it was just a brief tour today. Please refer to the video link at the end of this video where I go into a bit more detail about the general systems and what have you on the yacht. But I hope you've enjoyed the tour, and we look forward to hearing from you.